Hi, this is episode 33 of the Antiphonary walkthrough, taking us to folio 16. You see here this calciamentorum eius, and it's clearly been adapted probably in the 16th century for a somewhat obscure reason. The original text is from John, the Gospel of John, first chapter, verse 27, where it says, Cuius non sunt dignus corrigiam calciamenti eius solvere, because whose shoes latchet I am not worthy to unloose, something like that. And, well, someone judged, probably in the 16th century, that calciamenti as a genitive singular would not suit the needs, so it had to become calciamentorum eius, which is a genitive plural. Somewhat obscure why all the trouble to make this amendment. Anyway, there it is. Continuing down the page, we have a indication for a procession at processionam post matutinas. A somewhat strange, very late B flat indicated here. We have the verse ti-di-di-da-da, ti-di-di-dim, ti-da-da-i-da-da-im, pa-pa-pa-ya-da-di-di-ya-da, ti-da-i-da-i-da-da-di-da-i-di-da. But someone has put a B flat here, so we have peccati. Another indication for a processionam. Actually, this is an interesting page to have a look at the so-called double bounding lines. You can see them over here. These two lines make up the so-called bounding lines. Same thing happens at the start of the page. I will show it. Yes, that's actually the very first thing that would be drawn on the manuscript page. It's a double bounding line making up the specific room for a clef, for a key over here. And at the end of the staff, it would provide for room for the so-called custos, the note to be sung on the next line. And as you can see, sometimes red lines and even the notes stop way before bounding lines, but sometimes, well, it's a kind of a waiting room here. You can use it, or if there's nothing coming in between the next you and the next line, so to speak, you would continue here first to well, to make sure that the movement or the gesture commenced on a certain syllable would be continued. We have another indication of a processionam, ad processionam in die post primam missam, so after the first Mass. Actually, on this page we have quite a lot of amendments from the 16th century, like as you can see, these things here, not all of them nicely done. And then there's also this actually this blatant mistake here. Yeah, here it is. You have ti-do-dum, ti-da-da-i-da-da-di-dum, ti-di-di-da-da-da-di-dum, ti-da-dum. And then the custos, this is the next note to be sung, ti-da-dum. And it actually indicates that the next note would be a higher one, whereas due to the key change, it is actually a lower one. So the custos here, this small note, should have been down here instead of up there. So that's an obvious mistake. Taking us to the bottom of the page, and we'll continue in the next movie. Thanks for listening. Keep watching.